What's up, my people? Let's break down high speed in a low speed environment. High speed, maintaining high speed in a low speed environment. So what do I mean by high speed? Well, high speed means maintaining a high vibration, okay? Maintaining a high vibration, what does that mean? That means that thinking thoughts or living in your desired fulfilled state. Okay? Living in your desired fulfilled state. So about that. Well, what does that mean? Notice the etymology, breaking down what I mean. So before you, or when you listen to anybody, you want to make sure that you understand the terms that they're using. Make sure that whoever you listen to, especially nowadays, because of artificial intelligence, people just go online and, get ChatGPT to regurgitate some garbage for them. Don't really do no research themselves. They're not authentic. Again, don't get me wrong, I use AI every day, but I come to AI with my thesis. Only thing AI does is it gives me more facts, information to add to the thesis. So what we're talking about is, the Bible says that the sons of God are led by the Spirit of God. So that's what we're talking about. Being led by the Spirit of God. We're talking about maintaining or living in the spirit realm while simultaneously living in the physical realm. What we talked about is living in a happy place while simultaneously experiencing a disappointing place. So you may be experiencing some disappointment in one of the areas of wealth, health, wisdom, or relationships. There may be a goal, there may be something that is outside the circle. So you want to bring it inside the circle. So you can't really go get something, even though you can, but that's resistance. That's the hard way. So as above, so below. That means as within, so without. So that means that you go and you create and you become the vibrational equivalent of the things that you desire. That's high speed. High speed is when you choose to become the vibrational version. Same thing the Bible says, but same thing people say, acting as if. Same thing when the Bible says faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's faith. Pistis, pistuo, and kaito, same thing. So this is a biblical correct. Because remember, you are declaring and decreeing. You call those things that are not as though they were. But you got to literally live in a place where you are wealthy, healthy, wise, and in a great relationship. Because that's heaven. Heaven is a high vibrational state. Heaven is a high vibrational place. We're sons and gods, sons and daughters of God, of the Most High. Most High. So you want to hang out with the Most High. You want to hang out with the Most Low. So what we're talking about is, in the midst of adversity, choosing to focus on your desired fulfilled state. Is it easy? Absolutely not. One of the hardest things to do is to be happy while being unhappy. To be rich while being broke. To be healthy while feeling sick. To be in a great relationship when your boo-boo was acting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It's difficult. Now, I'm not going to sit there and lie to you and say, yeah, it's easy. But can it be done? Absolutely. I'm living proof. I'm living proof that you can live in your desired fulfilled state. Living proof. I didn't make this up. I didn't get this from ChatGPT. I didn't read this in a book, boo-boo. It's real life. This is the real deal, Holyfield over Chum. You feel me? So once you understand the game, what's the game? The game is that all things work together for your good. What's the game? The game is Yahushua the HaMashiach wishes to do exceedingly abundantly above anything you can ask or think. The game is, if God be for you, boo-boo, who can be against you? That's the game. The game is understanding you're a child of the king. Abundance is your birthright. So you don't go get it. You do Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom, and the kingdom's righteousness, not your own. Then all these things will be added. So you got two things you got to do. Get into the kingdom, and then stand in the right place inside the kingdom. Right standing inside the kingdom. So it's all about the kingdom. The mindset. Because what kingdom means, basileia in the Greek. So once you understand the game, then you cannot come up lame. Even though in the physical realm, you will. In the physical realm, you're going to go through some adversity, bruh. In the physical realm, you're going to go through some adversity, sis. Count it all joy, win. Not if. Count it all joy, win. Count it all joy. Why? Count it all joy. You know something. That's why you can count it joy. That's why you can be high speed in a low speed environment. You know something. What do you know? You know your name is written. Remember when the disciples went out and they came back all excited, told Jesus, man, we was able to cast out them devils. They subject to us. Jesus, what did Jesus say? Bruh, don't be excited because the demons are subject to you. Be excited because your name is written. You're a child of the king. You're a citizen of the kingdom. Your power comes from your citizenship. Your power comes from your citizenship. So your high vibrational state, you remind yourself, oh yeah, I'm a citizen of the king or the kingdom. And the kingdom has a king. And all of this belongs to the king. I'm the king's kid. So as a citizen, as a joint heir, inside, all this is mine too. Because the kingdom, everything into the king's dominion, the king reigns. I'm the king's ambassador. I'm the king's representative. Therefore, I'm a joint heir. Whatever the king got, I got. I just got to do two things. Really three. I got to prioritize. I got to organize. And then I got to optimize. If I do that, I'm high speed. So let's go. High speed. Holla at your boy.